So one of the things that we focus on with you as a client and me as your coach is this idea of the 6 dimensions of wellness. And really what that is this acronym of PEPSI. The philosophy is there are 6 dimensions in life. And if you're working a purposeful, well-balanced, well-meaning life, one that's successful, rolls along without any issues, you will have these 6 dimensions in equal distribution in your life, right? Like a wheel, if one of those areas is out of balance, then all of a sudden the wheel doesn't roll smooth. Life then doesn't become smooth. Life becomes more of a challenge and more of an obstacle every day. So these 6 dimensions are really simple to remember. It's this acronym of PEPSI with 2 S's. And the way that it works is we have 6 dimensions. We have the physical. We have the emotional. We have the purposeful. We have the spiritual dimension. We have the social dimension. And then we have the hardest one to spell, the intellectual dimension, right? So the idea being when all 6 of these areas are in perfect balance, you have that perfect, when we talk about a balance of life, people talk about it in terms of work, a work-life balance. But all 6 of these areas are in balance, things roll smooth, things roll easy. When we work together, we determine which one of these, if things aren't working well for you, you're not achieving the goal you want to achieve, which one of these things or multiple things are out of balance, and how do we bring them in balance? So for example, if in your social dimension it's out of balance and you're not exploring the social dimension as much as you should, or you don't have as much fulfillment from the social dimension as you could, what ends up happening is your wheel gets a flat spot, becomes harder to manage. Likewise, you could have other areas where you're overextended in an area. You might have an area that is rocked with emotional issues at the current moment, and that's really taking the focus of your life. And when that does, then not only do you end up with a flat spot, you end up with a bulge or an aneurysm. This wheel, right? This wheel here doesn't roll. So what we do when we work together is we figure out how do we get back to balance and get that whole wheel to roll together.